Coming up on 6:39 here on your Monday morning. I'm sorry, I got to talk about this. So I don't know if y'all heard me pause a little bit when I was reading the earlier story because one of the googly eyes fell down, and all I saw in my peripheral was the googly eye like do. I was like, oh no, it's sad because it's raining.
The ghosts are coming for the googly eyes on the Weather Center.
That's what our director Bonnie told me in my ear. She's like, oh, you got a ghost in there.
Thankfully, it is back intact.
It is back intact. We'll see if it holds on for the rest of the day. I'm thinking not, but we will see. Here's a look over downtown this morning. You might remember it was really foggy just a minute ago. We've since seen rain come on through, and now we're looking at a little clearer conditions as the rain is moving on by. Hearing it on the roof here on Gray Highway right now as we roll into the morning hours. Here's a look at the current temperature. 66 in Macon as well as in Warner Robins, 66 in Perry, and 63 in Milledgeville. We're looking at 68 in Forsyth, 70 in Thomaston, 69 in Rochelle, and 66 to get your morning started in Roberta. So the radar picture, it is not quiet this morning. Looking at rainfall from the Taylor-Macon County area up through Crawford, Macon-Bibb, and on up towards Eatonton. So let's go county by county here. A steadier rainfall moving into Eatonton as you get down towards Jones County as well. There's what I was talking about with us here on Gray Highway. There's that heavier rain that just moved over downtown. And once you work your way down into Houston County, a pretty good downpour moving in towards the Bon Air area. That's going to lift off into Twiggs County with more showers as you work your way back off towards Butler and Ellaville, all continuing to lift towards the northeast. So notice Future View is not showing all the rain we're seeing right now, but it's there and it's likely going to be there through the morning hours with overcast skies. We could see some breaks in the clouds once we get until later on this afternoon. I think this model might be overdoing it a little bit in terms of those breaks, but once we get into the afternoon, still a few showers hanging on, including the trick-or-treating hours. Now, if you see a shower for trick-or-treating, it's not going to last long as the remnants is going to be working its way through the remnants of this front, and that's going to continue to lift off towards the northeast. So I'm thinking we're still looking okay for tonight, and then once we get to tomorrow morning, much cooler than we are this morning across central Georgia. On into the afternoon, closer to 80 than we'll be today, and then something similar for Wednesday as well as we look at just some increased cloud cover once again for us here in central Georgia. Then closer to the weekend, smooth sailing. There's Thursday, perfectly clear across central Georgia on into Friday. Maybe one or two showers by the time we get to Saturday. You can see the GFS picking up on it there. Outside of that, we're looking A-OK across parts of the Peach State. Now, we are nearing the peak in terms of fall foliage. We'll be at peak here over the next few days across central Georgia, so certainly enjoy the fall color while we have it. Today, look for a high temperature of 75. Calling it overcast with on and off showers through the day today. Sunrise is at 7:51 this morning. And here's your trick-or-treating forecast for tonight. Notice this aged well, Caitlin. The headstone had Florida's football season there next to the 7 p.m. 71 for 7. Once we get to about 9 p.m. tonight, looking at 64 here in central Georgia. That will eventually give way to an overnight low of 52. Partly cloudy skies, calling it much cooler. Sunset at 6:45. So if you're looking for trick-or-treating hours, usually right after about 7:15 is when we are dark enough for that. 77 there for tomorrow. 70s for the remainder of the week. Back to 80 for Saturday and Sunday.